Diaries, Eva's Campfire Adventure by Rebecca, Elliott. Chapter 1. Let's go camping. Sunday. Hi, Diary. Guess who is your favorite owl? Eva Wingdale. This week I'm going camping. I love the sound of rain on a tent, candy, nature watching, the world backpack, packing full of trip, solving problems, playing outside, sitting around a campfire. I do not love rain leaking through to tent, candy sticking to my feather, being stuck indoors, the world mud, forgetting to pack something important. Impossible the problem when friends snore. Some mom's sausage, butter, and jam sandwich. This is my amazing family. Dad, Mom, Humphrey, baby Mom, me. This is my pet Baxter. He's such a cute pie. I love being an owl. We fly almost silently. We sleep in the daytime. Most owls hoot, but some screech, and some whinny like a horse. Hoot! Screech! Whinny! We love snuggling out together. I live at number 11 West Pine Avenue in Tritopolis. My bestest Lucy Bigman lives next door. My friends and I go to Tritopolis Elementary. Here is our class photo. Zach, Maxie, Jacob, Sarah, Kira, Lucy, Sue, Lily, George, me, Mrs. Featherbottom, Haley, Carlos. My class is going on a camping trip. I packed. Now I must go to sleep, so tomorrow comes quicker. Chapter 2. Campfire Fun. One day, Mrs. Featherbottom led the way to the campsite. Come on, class. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can have fun. We weren't used to carry such heavy backpacks, so we kept flying too close to the ground. But we helped out one another and got there in the end. When we arrived, we got right to work. George, Sarah, Kira, and Lily set up the tents. We will feel so cozy sleeping in this. Carlos, Maxie, and Sue gathered food for the dinner. Haley and Zach collect water from the river. Lucy, Jacob, and I gathered logs to build a fire. I love camping. Me too. After dinner, Mrs. Featherbottom told us something exciting. This week, you have a project to complete. You work in pairs to build something useful out of the materials you find in the forest. Fun! Will there be a prize for the best invitation? Yes, there will be a special trophy for the winner. Ooh! We picked the partners. I want that trophy. George, you're good at making things. You can be my partner. Oh, okay. Lucy and I chose to work together. We had no idea what to make, but we knew that we'd come up with something amazing. Then we sat around the campfire toasting the s'mores. Yum! We hooted the campfire songs. We even sang a special version of my favorite song. There was an owl who had a bat. The Baxter was his name. Oh, Baxter, and Baxter was his name. Oh. As the sun came up, we climbed into our sleeping bags. Our tents are not so cozy. I don't think it will be long before we fall asleep. Chapter 3 On Our Amazing Discovery. Tuesday. Tonight we woke up super excited to start up the forest project. Carlos and Gerard searched for special feathers to make a quill pen. Sue and George looked for logs to make a catapult. Hallie and Zach gathered pine maple to weave a basket. Lily and Jacob collected willow to make a hammock. Marcy and Kira searched for sticks to hollow out to make floss. Everyone had great ideas, but Luciana had no idea. Mrs. Bellbottom said we should all make a break and swim in the lake. It was such a feather-flashing fun. Then she told us the story, The Legend of the Tritopolis. It was about Nellie's Wingdale, the founder of Tritopolis, Nellie Wingdale. When Nellie first came to the forest, the legend says she brought the treasure with her. But when she saw that the forest held everything she needed, she hid the treasure. She left clues so that anyone who needed the treasure could find it. Some believe it is still hidden, waiting to be found. That's a cool story. I bet her treasure was a pot of gold. Don't be silly. I'm sure that story is just made up. Everyone went back to working on their projects, but Lucy and I still didn't know what to make. We need to get started. You're right. Oh, something from the lake got stuck in your feather. Lucy pulled a red from my feather. Then she had a winged incredible idea. We should make an umbrella out of the reeds. That's a great idea. Hallie said there were lots of reeds by the river, so we went there to search. But when we got there, we found much more than reeds. Lucy, do you see those old pebbles? It looks like they're in the shape of the letter. Not a letter, Eva, an arrow. There's another arrow. Owls, my goodness, is this what I think it is? Diary, we found one of the Nellie Wingdale's treasure hunt clues. Let's follow the arrows. The arrows led deep into the forest. It was dark under all those trees. We hadn't realized the sun was almost up. Uh-oh, we need to hurry back to camp. We shouldn't tell anyone about the arrows yet, since they might not lead to anything. I agree. We need to find more clues before we say anything. We climbed into our sleeping bag. Imagine if we do find Nellie's treasure. We could share it with everyone. That would be fantastic. Good day, Diary. Treasure hunters like us need us all the sleep we can get. Chapter 4 Follow the clues. Wednesday. Tonight, Mrs. read about the surprise us with a cool activity. I for a forest of obstacles course. You and your project partner must work together to race through it. She tied our wings together. Ready, steady, go! There were logs to crawl through, stepping the stone to jump across, mud puddles to leap over, the rope ladder to climb. It was so funny with our wings tied together. To be honest, I don't even know who won. Afterward, while everyone else worked on their project, Lucy and I went back to following the arrows. We came out at the wider part of the river. I don't see any more arrows. What do we do now? Maybe this was all just someone's silly joke? Wait, look at this! Lucy found a clue that covered into a rock. The treasure you seek is on the other side, but if you fly there, the clues will be damned. So we have to cross the river, but we're not allowed to fly. There was no way for us to cross the river without flying. Look, here came Sarah, Zach, Haley, and Carlos. We should ask them for help. We told them about Nellie's clues, and we showed them the message in the rock. Then we all agreed to start the Treasure Hunter Club. There's no way to get across the river without flying. It's too far for us to swim, and we don't have a boat. We could build a raft. I've made one before, so I know what is done. Great idea! Let's do it! Do you think our raft will float with all of us on it? There's only one way to find it. We began to row across the river. The raft does float. Just then, our hit a tree stump. We found a clue. Over the edge of cliffs, through is too heavy to lift, is the next clue you can't miss. There's a cliff near here where I was looking for the feather to follow me. We looked over the cliff edge and saw the boulder with the rope tied. This must be the next clue, or it was a fall. You can't fly, you know. Oh, yeah. We flew down to the boulder. I don't see a new message. Maybe it's under the boulder. Let's try lifting it. 1, 2, 3, heave! We tried and tried, but it was way too heavy to lift. The sun was nearly off, so we rushed back to camp. We'll try again tomorrow. Don't tell anyone else about our hunt. I can't wait to surprise them with Nellie's treasure. We all sat around the campfire. My Aunt George catapult is amazing. Good for you, Sue. Have you and Lucy made anything for your project yet? We've sort of started on umbrella. Well, you'd better hurry. We are making it too easy to win that trophy. Soon it was time to settle into our tents for the day. I felt bad for not telling Sue or any of the others about the treasure hunt. I told Lucy now that I was feeling. Maybe we should tell them. Let's just wait to see what we found together. Tomorrow. Yeah, we still might not even find anything. Sue is right about our project thought. We need to get to work. When everyone else was asleep, we started weaving our umbrellas, but we were too tired to get much work alone. Oh, Diaries, we'll never finish our project by Friday, but if we find the treasure, everyone will be so happy. It won't matter, right? The wind would wait if we don't find the treasure. Let's all pull it together. Thursday. Tonight, Mrs. Featherbottom took us a nature walk. It was so much fun that I stopped worrying about the project and the treasure. We learned how to identify footprints. We made bark rubbing. We went on a bug hunt. After lunch, the treasure hunter club flew back to the boulder. Even if we all pulled off the rope at once, we could lift this. That's it, pull. We need to make a pulley. Fantastic idea, but how do we build one? Sarah drew a picture in the sand. We flew everything we needed, and we got to work. When the pulley was finished, we all pulled on the twine. I see a message on the bottom of the ladder. You're nearly there, but now is the hardest part. This boulder is the key you need. At the first, follow the direction of the wind in the sky. Then make this huge rock fly, fly, fly. This rock is the key? Wait, does that mean? How could we make it fly? We weigh too heavy for us to throw it. We brainstorms what to do next. Well, we can find out which way the wind blows. How? We can make a windsock. Lucy told us how to build a windsock. It's working. The wind blows that way because of the mountains behind us. Now, what do we do? I have no idea. The sun was almost up. We still have to find the treasure, and none of us had finished the forest project. Now, how will we get everything done before we head home tomorrow? We whispered to one another around the campfire. What should we do about our project? I know we'll make ours before everyone else and work then. Good plan. So we'll finish our project first thing tomorrow. Yay! Chapter 6. Find that treasure. Friday. Disaster! All six of us overslept. We had no time to finish our project. We watched everyone else show that they made the stick float sound hopeful. The hammock looks super comfy. Even Sue and George's catapult was awesome. Then it was time to me and Lucy to share what we had made. We were really sorry. We started to make an umbrella, but we didn't finish. I think that if it rains right now, you get pretty wet. It was time for us, the treasure hunter, to share our secret. The thing is, none of us have finished our project because we've been busy searching for the hidden treasure. The Sue laughed. There isn't really any treasure. I couldn't believe the Sue was laughing. The treasure is really, and our club is going to prove it. Unless I'm sorry to say, the legend of the Tritopolis is just a fun story that there is no treasure. But there is. We found Nellie's clues. Come see. We showed everyone the arrows and the clues we found using the raft pulley and the wind sack. You did find clues, and you built every useful things. These are your projects. Maybe if we were all the treasure hunter together, we would still find the treasure. Now everyone was excited about the treasure hunt, except for Sue. She still thought it was silly. We read the last clue again. You found the first clue over there. That must be the start. So we need to get the boulder over the river. Yes, we need to fly it in the direction of the wind. But how? It's so heavy. We can't carry it. We need something strong enough to throw it. The George whispered to me, I think we might be able to help, but you'd have to ask Sue. I flew over to Sue. Sue, I'd love for the help with this. Your catapult is so good. Isn't it? Okay, I'll show you how it works. We'll use the pulley to lift the boulder into the catapult. Then we'll launch it in the direction of the wind. The boulder flew across the river. It landed on one end of the strange log, a smaller rock on the other end, and the rocket of the log. The smaller rock rolled down on a hill. Finally, it stopped at the hollowed-out tree trunk. We crept inside and found the treasure you seek was already found. It is the friends who helped you, the family who supports you, the smart you used to get here, and the gift of the forest all around. I'm sorry that I didn't believe in the treasure, Eva. Thanks. Oh, that's okay, Sue. It was pretty unbelievable. So, what should we do with the treasure? We thought about our friends and families and our amazing things we had made and the first fun we've had on this trip. We knew what to do. Let's leave the treasure here and put the rocks back there where we found them, so the other campers can find the Nellie's treasure and the message. Agreed. Mrs. Vanderbottom told us she was proud of us and of the use of the project. we had built. She said we were all winners. She had us all the trophies filled with candy coins, our very own treasure. It's the treasure hunter party. We danced around the campfire, ate candies, and drank a warm acorn syrup. At the end of the night, we flew home. Camping with my friends was fun, Diary, but I am looking forward to seeing my family again. I miss them so much. Nellis Wingdale was right. There is no greater treasure than your friends and family. See you next time, Diary. The end.